Hey,
Hey, everybody.
long time no see.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Rudak and Keith and Carrie and Mark and Emma and Frankie. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody
Hey,
that's not on chat.
how was Italy? Italy was great, but it was a lot, man. If you don't know, I came home with COVID from the trip, and I do not know when I got it because I was so tired from like the moment I landed in Italy until the moment I got back to America that
And even then, you thought you just had
I
some
thought it was just jet
allergies
lag
and
and
jet lag.
allergies and stuff, but yeah.
But not later that morning when you got home.
But
You
Italy
knew
was
it.
like, I got a couple days in Florence, which was great. Um,
You got to see so many cool old
got to see a lot of
buildings.
really cool buildings. Um, then I went to Lucca, and Lucca is a medieval walled city. Like the town of Lucca is like much bigger than the walled city, but like the medieval walls still exist, and there's sort of a park around that part of the town, and they basically just like um,
People jog and ride their bikes
well, they
on the
don't
wall.
they don't really during the show because
Oh no, yeah.
yeah, it's so crowded. It was like 200 and something thousand people, which is more than San Diego Comic Con usually gets.
Which is
It was
mind-boggling to
packed.
me.
Um,
And you were signing like the whole like all 5 days,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
pretty much from open to close. I mean, you did
Yeah,
take a few breaks.
yeah. No, I had like plenty of like long breaks, but I was
Mm-hmm.
like I had stuff to do every single day,
Yeah.
and really worked myself really hard while I was there. But I had a great time. I met a lot of great people. My Italian publisher Renoir is uh, is great. They did a sketch cover of the first trade of Harrow County, like a limited edition sketch cover thing, and I sketched on a jillion covers. In fact, I saved. This was from like one signing session, maybe, or like um, no, I think this was probably a day. But these were like the people would get a little ticket and write their
Oh.
name on it, so I would know how to
Oh.
spell their name. And I had this little pile at the end of the day, and I was like, "Hey, something I could do with that. I don't know what." So I grabbed them. But yeah, so that was.
How many did you count them just now?
No, I
Oh,
didn't just
okay.
know. Like the numbers on here go up to like 51, 53,
Mm-hmm.
56, 58.
Yeah, that's quite a few. And you
Yeah.
did a sketch for everybody, or did some people just want a signature?
A couple people just wanted signatures, but mostly, yeah, mostly I did a sketch for everybody.
That's quite a lot of sketches.
Yeah. So I thought I would show my sketchbook. Um, I'm still sort of taking it easy because I am um, like COVID free or whatever. Like all my tests are COVID negative, but I'm still just a little bit wiped out. I
Yeah.
also didn't sleep very good last night.
Oh, yeah. Terribly.
So I thought I would show you the sketchbook and then I'd show you a couple books that I got in Italy.
Carrie is asking, were there many people going around on mopeds with no helmet on?
Not a,
Riding along going, ciao, ciao.
there wasn't a ton of people on mopeds, but there were like an unbelievable number of people on electric scooters, but like
Oh,
going in traffic.
Electric scooters are the new mopeds.
Yep.
Now movies, instead of doing the mopeds, future movies will do the scooter.
Yeah, and like in Florence where I was hanging out was mostly like the old town touristy area.
Mm-hmm.
And so there wasn't a ton of traffic there. It was mostly foot traffic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rudex says, a couple of weeks to feel normal energy levels. I believe it.
Yeah.
Like, I actually, like, I'm at a point where I don't feel bad anymore. I almost feel good.
But then you get
But
moving
I'm just,
around
like,
and you get tired.
Yeah.
Good. So as long as you're staying still, you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
What was the favorite? Keith says, "Hi, Keith. What was your favorite food that you had in Italy?"
My favorite food I had was Indian restaurant where I had what did I have? Like just like tiki masala or something like that. But it was really, really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you have any gelato?
I had a ton of gelato.
I thought you might.
I didn't have as much as I wanted. It was like because I was in the touristy places, the gelato, lots of times I'd be like, oh, like, and there's gelato places everywhere. I'd be like, oh, I'll get a gelato. And I would go, and it would just be like a line out the door. And in fact, in Florence, they have like, they have a bunch of cool museums that I was excited to go to. And I ended up like bailing on every single one of them because the line was just like an hour or two to get into the building.
Because everyone, when they're not, yeah.
It was very, very crowded in Florence and in Lucca. Like in Florence, it was pretty cute. There was a lot of like Japanese couples having their wedding photos taken in front of the churches in Florence.
They had their wedding in Florence?
I don't think they had their wedding in Florence. I think they just
like
flew there to take photos. Yeah, maybe they're on their honeymoon or something. Because it wasn't like there was a wedding party there. And it wasn't in front of a church where they have weddings. It was like in front of a church that is like a historical monument sort of a thing. So they were just like getting pictures taken.
I want to go back to the gelato. How my experience with Carrie says that she's never had gelato. My only experience with gelato is Gelato Vera in San Diego. How did the Italy gelato compare to Gelato Vera in San Diego?
I can't say that the gelato I had in Italy, and my apologies to the Italian people, I can't say that it was any better than the gelato that I've had in the States.
Okay.
Like, it was good. Gelato is just like ice cream, but it's somehow just like a little bit softer and creamier. What? It's what?
There's less cream in it,
Is
I
it
think,
less
too,
cream?
right?
It's not icy.
No, it's smooth.
It's a little more creamy than like ice cream, I think.
I have no idea how to make it.
I don't know.
It's pretty fancy, though.
But it's good. And I'm a big fan of coffee flavored gelato. Got a lot of that. No, Frankie, I did not see the Neptune fountain. Well, maybe I did see a Neptune fountain. There was one fountain where it looked like the water was coming out of the guy's dick, but I sent a photo to Matt.
Yeah, you did. I don't have it with me right now.
But it wasn't a very big one. It wasn't like I thought there was a Neptune one, but that's probably in Vienna. That's like a giant fountain.
I'm about to look it up. Florence.
Yeah, I did get to go to one museum that was a contemporary art museum that was like completely empty. And it was nice. There was actually a cool exhibit there from, I wonder if I took a photo of the artist's name.
I think you did see the Neptune fountain.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's like holding on to stuff, and that's where the water was squirting out.
Okay. But there was an artist in this contemporary art museum from the Pacific Northwest who had done a bunch of sort of landscape paintings, but they were really like, she's just really good at sort of capturing the feeling of being inside of the woods.
And you saw this Pacific Northwest artist in Italy.
In Italy.
You had to travel all the way to Italy to see a local artist. We're both looking at our phones right now. I'm trying to find...
Thanks for tuning in to the Tyler and Mott Look at Their Phone show.
I'm looking for the picture of the fountain that you sent me that we were laughing at, that it looked like he was peeing out the side of his hip or his butt.
Oh man, I found some photos of that lady's work, but it actually didn't take any of good photos of her name. I don't remember it. I'll be able to find it. I'll look it up and find it later. Anyway. So I started off Portland Airport, and then I didn't draw anything until probably like 32 hours later or something.
Because you were on a plane?
Because I was on a plane and then trying to get sleep. And I mostly drew just people. There was this lady knitting or crocheting in this public square that was seemed like she was having a very nice time. And there was a lot of these horses in like the Old Town area that were pretty cute. And this is like one of the few like architectural drawings. I feel like I really need to find a way to enjoy drawing architecture. If I'm gonna like try to sketch when I'm traveling, that would definitely be like something to sketch. Because like a lot of this you wouldn't know that I was in Florence, Italy. Like because it's just like people. And people,
because it's just people.
It's just people,
you know, there are
and they
people
kind of
in
all
Italy.
look the same. There's a little Italian pigeon.
Aww.
There was I had like a lot of funny little pigeon moments when I was in Florence.
Really?
Weirdly, because I would sit down, I'd find a little place on a bench, usually like in a public square or something. And I'd pull out my sketchbook, and I'd get ready to draw people, and then a pigeon would come over and be like, "You got a treat?"
Oh.
And like be making very intentional eye contact to see if I was like the kind of person who sits down and gives a little treat to a pigeon. I was not.
No. I know that about you. They did not.
Thanks, Frankie.
Wait.
The pigeon did, in fact, speak in English. And there's a lot of caricature artists actually in the touristy part of Florence, just set up on the street doing drawings of people. And so I drew this guy who was sort of in between gigs. And this was the carriage drivers, like the guys who like this was their horse they carried dragged around their carriage. I don't know what I'm fucking saying. But
horse-drawn carriage?
Yeah, but they were very cute. They were like, I don't know, cracking jokes with each other and being like taxi cab drivers kind of vibe. They were funny.
Is that the horse that had little red ear coverings and a little skull cap on? It made him look like a little devil.
This was not the guy with the little ear warmer things. But there was a horse with these red ear warmers that were like super freaking cute. They looked like little devil horns, kind of. Yeah, I feel like Mignola is sort of better suited for drawing buildings than I am.
Or
but I need to...
More practiced,
I
maybe.
just need to practice it, yeah. And this was a park I took a little break in. Weirdly, there was this style of light post that was in Florence and in Lucca. And they had like... I don't know what kind of feet these were, like lion feet, like a clawfoot tub.
Yeah.
It was like that kind of a thing, but they all had 3 legs.
Oh.
Just equidistant around the light post, 3 legs. And I asked somebody if there was any meaning behind that, and they were like, no, what are you talking about? And this is a little bit of the really good Indian food that I had. There's this red on here. And I do this motorcycle while I was waiting for my food. On the stairs of the Basilica di San Lorenzo. This was another church that had big stairs like that circled the 2 sides of the church, and a lot of tourists and a lot of just locals hung out. And seemed like the kind of place where people met up. Like, let's meet on the stairs. And then here's another guy taking care of his horse, and a busker. And then this is when I'm in Lucca. And Lucca, like, so like they set up pavilions, which are just like these giant white tent buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was one for gaming, like board games and stuff, that was huge. And then there was another, the second biggest one was for comics, and that's where I was most of the day. And then there was...
so it was outdoors?
It felt indoors because it was in a tent. It was like in a giant tent.
Like the kind at the British Bake Off?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. And then there was like smaller pavilions just all over town. So it's like you'd be outside and you would go into a big tent and see some shit, and then go outside, go find another tent. They had like I don't know. It was so cute because they had like Transformers. There was a bunch of sculptures that looked like Transformers.
I think on the Discord I posted one of those.
Oh, you might have. And they would just be like set up in front of a church, like an ancient medieval church, and it was just cute. And there's a big Stranger Things presence there, so there was a big Stranger Things statue in front of a church. And
yeah, I did. I posted some of the Transformers, but they look like they're made out of like rubber or something. Like made out of found objects.
Yeah, they looked like they were made out of scrap or something. Mm. So, but anyway,
you also saw a tiny owl. Someone with a tiny owl.
Oh yeah, there was somebody cosplaying, and they had a real owl that was just like this little tiny owl. It's very cute. But in the comic book pavilion, it was surrounded. It was like in this big square that didn't look like a square because it had this tent that filled it all up. But all the way around the tent were these trees that were just beautiful, and they had like this green and white splotchy bark that was very smooth. And anyway, I fell in love with those trees, but nobody could tell me what they were.
Even Dad couldn't? Even Dad couldn't tell you what they were?
No, he had a couple theories, but I haven't actually followed up to see what they were. They had a broad deciduous leaf.
Yeah.
That was pointy, had like 3 main points and then smaller ridges on it.
Oh, jaggedy edges. Tyler's dad is a horticulturist,
Yeah.
So he and Mom are both really good people for us to ask these questions.
And this was a statue of some guy. I should have written down who he was. And this was just a wall. I was like very interested in all the little signage and all the little electrical boxes. It's funny, a lot of these sketches like are not especially good to look at, but I definitely feel like they were very fun to make. Like it always just felt like I was I don't know. It just felt like it was nice to feel like I was observing. I think this is the best little drawing I've done, and I guess you can see that okay. The way this lady was sitting scrolling on her phone with her backpack in front on her lap was just very cute.
Hugging it. Mm.
And this was sort of... I'm covering the lady up because the line's tangent. This was just a little bit of Lucca. And it was like, I don't know, it's like a cool town where there's this little arch, you could walk underneath, and then there were some rooms above the arch that connected to a church, but then it connected to the building across the street. I don't know what that was.
Can you describe tangent for anyone that doesn't know?
A tangent is when you have two lines in a drawing that are unrelated to each other, but because they line up or touch in a specific way, create the appearance that the lines relate to each other. Mm-hmm. So it kind of, if you have tangents in the wrong places, they can make an image more difficult to decode for the viewer because they have to determine where that line means this and where the line means that, a different thing. I don't know if that's a good example, but
if you flip the page, you can show it with
so
the
like
building
here's like an example of the tangent is this line right here that matches up to the lady's knee, and it's like this isn't her shin and this isn't the roof of that building, but because the lines sort of match up, it looks like it could be. Tangent.
Keith's really getting good at making tangents.
And these are just some people outside the pavilion.
Emma can confirm Keith has a knack for tangents.
This is a pretty good face. And this one was a pretty good likeness of the guy.
Hi, Michael. We are doing a Italy sketchbook perusal. I love... Okay, we'll get to it.
And just some more people from hanging out outside.
That kid's face is really good.
Yeah, the kid's face... this was actually at a very nice... I think I told you this. The first morning in Lucca, I went and found breakfast at this place, and I was like sitting out in front, eating my eggs and bacon, drinking my coffee, and fucking Simon Bisley comes running up and was like, "Hey, bro!"
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
It was just funny because the last time I saw him was in Spain.
And yeah, that's
a month earlier, so it was like, I don't know, it was just funny to run into him twice like that.
It is.
And to like be recognized on the street in Lucca felt really funny too.
Yeah.
Oh, Omar from Near Mint was visiting Europe recently and did a video exploring different comic shops. That's fun. I actually did not make it to a single comic shop when I was there. I mean, I got a lot of I got my fill of comics.
Hi, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan.
It is to get kid proportions, kid profile proportions right, Michael. I agree with you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, kids are hard to draw. They're weird. And this little guy,
we
it looks
tend
like,
to want to make them adults.
yeah. This looks like I drew two different dogs, but it's just one dog that I kept trying to get. But it was hard because the street was so crowded, and I was like on the other side of the street, and so I had to like catch glimpses of this little dog as the throngs of legs went by. And here's like a pretty typical Italian car, like a smart car kind of a thing. And then some leaves from some sort of bush I was looking at. And this is my new friend Yoon Hee, who is a comic book artist from Korea. She does like, actually I have a postcard over here. She does webtoon stuff. And my Italian publisher also published a couple of her books. This one is called A Heartfelt Andante. That I only barely started reading this. But it's very interesting. It's about somebody who receives an artificial heart from a famous piano player, and then has
it looks very
very
sweet.
Very fun adventures from there. And Yoon Hee drew this picture of me thinking about our chickens. Pretty cute.
Michael's asking, does Yoon Hee work in watercolor too?
No, she's all digital.
Okay. That's a good brush then.
Yeah, this is like, yeah, so you can read this on
Webtoons?
Webtoons for free if you want to. Did this statue. Oh, this was in, so the publishers, the town, you can't really like get a room in town for Lucca. Like the closest hotel that the guests stay at is still like a mile outside of town, and so the publisher actually set up everyone, everyone that they brought out, and all the employees and everyone. We all stayed at a convent, run by nuns, a couple miles outside of town, and it was very, very pretty, but also like very just funny.
Hi, Shell.
Hey, Shell, what's up? So this was in the hallway there when I was waiting for a car to come and pick us up one morning. This is a pretty good one. This was a guy running a candy shop, I guess. Yeah, and just some more random people just standing around trying to get poses and stuff. One thing about Italy is people still smoke there a lot. And as a former smoker, I loved it. I was very excited to smell all that delicious, delicious cigarette smoke. Oh, and this was a scene that I saw a couple times that was pretty cute because there was so much cosplay there, and just seeing like the cosplayer pausing for a photo while the exhausted parent holds their jacket or whatever. It was very, very cute.
It is cute.
And Yoon Hee drew another picture of me. I drew a picture of her in her sketchbook.
Still thinking about chickens.
Still thinking about chickens, yeah. And then this I actually did last night, sitting on the couch, so doesn't count. So that was that. And then they gave me some books to bring home, my Italian publisher, and they have strangely a large number of silent books or books with no dialogue. So I was like, oh, I'll take those. I can actually read those. And so here is a 286-page silent book about a single tennis match. That I've only barely started this one, but it's pretty funny. It's like this guy is actually a really good, like, professional tennis player type. Just a great face.
Rod Jones.
Yeah. Rod
Marcel
Jones.
Costa.
From Britain. Marcel Coste from Italy. So I don't know anything about the artist Gregory Pancione. Panassione. But this looks cute. This other one I got is very, very cute. Un osuno de amor. And this is like actually, I don't know. I don't know if Wilfred wrote it and Gregory drew it. I'll have to pull up my Google Translate to see. But it's like the story of this little fisherman guy. And the artist, apparently, this guy works for Disney in Europe.
I can see that.
Yeah, it looks very Disney to me, too.
Yeah.
But this little fisherman guy. There we go. And his wife always gives him this sardines to go take for lunch. And this is like so perfect, where he's like walking through before the sun has come up, walking down to the bay to get in his boat, and I just feel like they captured that so beautifully. And like this panel where he's like, he waves, it's so hard to see on screen. It's hard to see in real life, but he's like waving at the other fishermen who are just silhouettes walking down to their boat. Super cute. And they go out, and things are going good until the big giant commercial fisher boat comes.
Goldfish.
And they have to and they get caught up in the giant fisher net.
Oh no.
Of the big guy. Anyway, very, very cute story.
Hi, Lysandro. An Ocean of Love. Yeah. I wonder what love is going to have to do with the giant goldfish boat.
And then this one I have like barely looked at, even though it is. Oh, I guess part of it is that these books were in my luggage that I only received
yesterday.
Day before yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
No, it was day before yesterday.
It was day before?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, thanks, British Airlines.
They had someone deliver it, though. That's pretty awesome.
They
had
did,
a courier service deliver
I'm almost certain they had someone deliver it about a week and a half after it arrived.
Yeah. Oh, they did. They for sure did.
Yeah. So this is another silent book, Western. And it is so gorgeous. It's just like one panel per page. Guy going through the woods. Beautiful, beautiful woods.
The colors are not that. The one color is not really shown up well on the video. It's a deep blue.
Yeah, it's like a
deep
It's like a gray blue. It's a little bit more purpley maybe than it looks on.
Yeah, it's just looking gray on my screen anyway.
But dang, like, I don't know. I love how it just takes its time and sort of invites you to, like, look at the woods, look at the place.
Emma's saying, man, you can do whatever you want in European comics. The U.S. market sucks. This book is right up your alley, honey, with all the trees.
Oh, yeah. All the, like, really good forest stuff. I don't know if, like, I don't talk about it very much, but, man, I would love to do a Western so bad. Like, I love the clothes and the all the stuff. Like, drawing a book like this would be really, really, really fun.
Dylan was saying earlier that he's thought about doing a silent comic because of fears of lettering.
Oh, interesting.
I think a silent comic would be very fun and a big challenge.
Yeah, I think it's very challenging. I mean, it's so... When you have dialogue and captions and stuff, it's so easy to just be like...
Yeah.
To have someone say what the reader needs to know.
Mm-hmm.
This is great, where there's like this guy inside the cabin, and then he like opens the door, and all you see is the knife. Dang, that's so cool.
Oh, whoa, that is really cool. Lysandra says the market in Europe is so much bigger than the American market too.
It seems like in Europe they're casual readers in a way that America doesn't have. Like when I was in France, somebody was talking about another, like someone who had worked in the American market and the French market was like talking about in France, you'll talk to people and you're like, do you read comics? And they're like, no, I'm not really into comics. And then you go to their house and they have like 2 shelves of comics. And they're all like the hardcover, I forget what they call them.
Oh, Emma says, and everything is hardcover.
Yeah, everything is hardcover. So this is very, very beautiful. I guess the only other thing to show without spoiling it is it does switch. Like there's this, when it switches to a flashback, this guy's like all tortured, and then he's like,
oh,
that's what he looked like as a kid. Look at how cute he was.
That's great.
In a wagon train.
Uh-oh, Mark says he's lost the video.
Uh-oh.
Has anybody else lost the video? Waiting to see. Oh, okay. Mark says it's back.
Okay.
Michael said that that they still had it. Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, the Asterix sells hundreds of thousands. What's kind of interesting in Italy is Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck comics are huge. I forget what they call Mickey Mouse. He's like Topolino or something.
I don't know.
And it like as soon as like when I was in the Italian airport, it's like there's like a magazine section for like men's magazine and women's magazines, and then a same size section that's just like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck comics.
Mickey Mouse has different names in a lot of different languages.
Yeah. Topolino. Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce this, but in Spanish it's El Raton Mickey. Raton, maybe?
That means rat.
Yeah.
Mickey Rat.
Mickey Rat. Maybe there's not a distinction between a rat and a mouse in Spanish.
The way it was explained to me in Italy, too, was that under Mussolini, all American movies and films and books and everything were banned. With the exception of Mickey Mouse, because Mussolini's son loved Mickey Mouse so much.
What? Okay.
So it allowed Mickey Mouse to sort of fill the void left by a lot of other stuff. Lysandra, I figured that Raton was mouse. I was just cracking a joke because it sounded kind of like rat.
Thank you, Lysandra. There is a difference. Raton, R-A-T-O with a little swishy over it, with an accent over it, O-N, is mouse, and then rat is rata. They're very different.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for me.
There was something else I was going to say. Nope, forgot it.
Yep.
Forget it. We'll bring it up next time if it's important. I noticed that Splash Page's Comic Book Club on YouTube, which Carrie is one of the hosts on, is interviewing Terry Moore, and it has gone over not just one video, but it's now on its second video.
Oh, great. I actually just ordered he has a Kickstarter for his How to Draw books. He's done a bunch of how to draw stuff, and he put them into a collection that I just ordered. So hopefully we'll get that in a couple months.
Carrie
missed
says
the first show, but got him the next night.
Nice.
All right. So I hope that wasn't too boring. We'll do some drawing next week for sure. Drawing or painting. I feel like I have been not doing enough oil painting lately. I feel like I should get
You
back
did have to put it on the back burner for a little bit.
Yep.
On the back easel.
I think kind of because I got when I did the new intro in Blender, then I got very interested in Blender stuff, and so I was kind of my free art time was sort of looking at Blender.
Yeah, and then you've been gone for a long time, and then you got sick and just couldn't do it.
Anyway.
Hi, Cooper.
Thanks, Cooper. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out for a little bit tonight. I'm so glad to see you. I missed doing the live stream. It's always such a great way to end my week.
Yeah, we both missed y'all.
So go tell the people that you love how much you love them, and take care of each other. I love y'all. I'll see you next week.
Have a lovely weekend. Stay cool, everybody. Bye. Oh yeah, hit the like button, please.